Oh, hi. How we doing today? So I thought I would come on here because there seems to be a lot of people subscribing. So I thought I would do an extra video as a thank you because I really appreciate everyone who's given me a chance on my channel. And, especially after the last video and a couple of things that I said, I will get to that at the end. But I wanted to do an informational video because I did say in my description that I would give you guys, cool videos every once in a while that could help you in your everyday life. And I'm just going to get right to the point. You guys can probably tell this is a short video and it's a really cool and easy trick. And, obviously right from the title. But just to give you guys a little bit of background, I studied a year of nursing and I couldn't do it because I'm a little too squeamish. Obviously, you guys could probably tell because, I watch movies and don't like this. But I also studied business and I studied child psychology. So I feel like a lot of my videos are going to be, like health-based or, just tips and tricks that could help you. And today we're going to be talking about sleep. And I actually learned a very, very cool tip in college, in nursing school, that could help you guys out fall asleep. So first of all, please don't, hold me responsible if it doesn't work for you. Be patient and try to listen to all of the instructions that I give you. It's not as hard as I'm putting it. I just don't want you to be disappointed, but it should work. It should honestly work. But please don't hold me accountable, if it doesn't work, or, I'm not a professional. I obviously just learned this in college. This was just a cool trick that my college professor taught me, and this is mostly what my videos are going to be. It's going to be very take it with a grain of salt, try it, and I hope it works. I hope it works for you, but it most definitely works for me, and it is most definitely, not like a gimmick. It's supposed to be actually real. Okay, so when you're falling asleep at nighttime and you're having a hard time going to sleep, one thing that you can do is, you could probably do this while you're watching a video, but it would be really hard to realize that you were doing it. But if I were you, close your eyes for at least a couple of minutes, for probably 5 minutes or so. If you have to close them for 10, then close them for 10. I don't want you to open your eyes, and I want you to lay very still. And you can move, you can do gentle, small movements, but there's going to become a time where you are going to get little itches all over your body. And it's going to start with 1 and it's going to go up to 8 or 10. And it could be anywhere, literally anywhere. There's going to be one right here. 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 There's going to be one on your fucking toe. Sorry, I'm already swearing. I want you to ignore them. I want you to ignore them because the more that you get, the more that your body is trying to see how awake you are. But if you ignore them and you tell your brain, basically, I'm not responding to these little itches that you give me. Now, now that I've said that they're little itches, may I say that if you are fully awake, it's going to feel like a Saw movie. I have had instances where I have been trying to fall asleep for a long time and I do this trick and I'm not kidding you. I'm literally laying there and I'm like, and it's so hard for me not to itch. At that point, if you're literally dying, you can slowly shift. And I think this is the time where people are normally falling asleep and they get the flinches or the chills, not the chills. I think flinches are more better of a word. See, I'm telling you, my words aren't exactly, I have to get to the point eventually. I'm only so good with my words. But anyway, you're going to ignore all these synapses or all of these signals that your brain is giving, and you're basically going to fall asleep a few minutes after that. You should fall asleep within a few minutes after all of that happens. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, how can I go from wide awake to asleep? It's because your brain is literally like, should I shut you off? Is it time to shut off? Because the second that you close your eyes, your organs start to shut down and relax. And then your body, your mind is like, wait, my eyes are shut. The only indication that you are awake is that your eyes are open. Once your eyes are shut, your body's like, whoa, wait, okay, my eyes are shut. This means that it is resting time. But if your brain is still going, your brain's going to test your body to see how awake you are. Okay, so I hope that works for you. Comment down below if it didn't, or if it did. I really want to know if it did. If it didn't, I obviously will help you. You know, I'll try to give you better instructions, but that's basically the gist of it. I've never had anyone say that it didn't work because I've always like helped my coworkers with this problem. But remember, your eyes need to be closed. If you are watching a video, it's probably not going to work because you're probably, you know, your body is, your eyes are open. When your eyes are open, that's the indication that you are awake. The second that you close your eyes is when your organs start to rest. It doesn't matter how long you have them closed for. Your organs will start to rest the second that your eyes are closed. So with that said, I hope that works for you guys. And let's get on to the word vomit. First of all, I want to apologize to every single person. Thank you for subscribing to my channel after all of the crap that I said in my last video. Oh my God. Yes, I do have a lot of word vomit. And yes, my friggin' smoke detector keeps going off. I am moving in a month, and that is the reason why I'm moving. This place is not good for a child and a cat. So I am moving. I'm getting a better place. You guys don't have to worry about hearing the chirp. This is probably the last video you guys are going to hear the chirp because, oh no, that's not true. I've already like pre-filmed. I have a couple pre-filmed, but I don't really like them. So I'm kind of hesitant to edit them. Anyway, I'm really, really, truly sorry for comparing the genocide to deportation. First of all, I realized what I did when I was watching that movie. I actually was able to put myself back into that situation. Like when I was in that movie and after I said it and I was so distraught and so tired, I literally remember having my head tilted like this and being like, that's not the same. And I also remember telling myself that I would explain myself if I needed to. And what I'm going to say is I most definitely did not mean to compare genocide with deportation. Fuck no. Fuck no. Hell no. What I meant was that part of the genocide, breaking away families, getting them out of their homes. If you think that they're not breaking up families with deportation, I get it. I get it. You can't compare the two. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to say I'm right. I'm not the type of person that's like, no. I am the type of person where if you give me the facts and you let me think about it, I will weigh it out. I'm not the type of person that's like, no, I came up with this idea, so this is how it's going to... No. I am extremely accountable, and I am very easily to talk to. So please, for the love of God, most of you have been very, very kind to me in the comments. But there are a couple of you who really, really let me have it, which I completely understand. That statement was very left field. And once I saw someone comment on it, I was like, oh, that's right. I did feel very, very weird after I said that statement. But I remember being so distraught that I was like, I'm not kidding you. I remember being so, like, have you ever been so upset that, like, you're so tired and you're crying so much, and then all of a sudden you're like, what? That's literally how I felt. I was like, what did I just say? I was like, that's not the same. So please know that that is not who I am in my heart. That's probably the reason why you guys subscribed in the first place, because, you know, you saw that I am this type of person. I'm very, very heartfelt, and I'm very easy to talk to, and I'm very, very teachable. You can teach. I will sit down and listen to anyone as long as it's factual and it's true, and you are not trying to be an asshole about it. Like, seriously, honestly, totally fine. Totally fine with me. So thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate you guys, and thank you for, like, understanding, because, like, difficult topics, I hate talking about them because, you know, my anxiety goes through the roof. But in all reality, as long as it's a teachable moment, totally fine. Totally fine. I will always admit that I am wrong. Always. Because I am not that type of person. I do not need to be right all the time. Do I like facts? And do I like to be right? Yes. But if I am wrong, I am so apologetic about it. So, with that said, I hope you guys can forgive me about all of the word vomit. Also, I did rewind that video a lot. And that video is one of the one movies that I talk completely through. And I honestly think it's because I was so angry. I honestly think it was because I was so angry. I was pissed. I was so pissed. I could barely even say that sentence. But I honestly think it's because I was truly pissed and I could not stop fucking talking. Like, for example, in Wicked, if you watch Wicked, throughout the first half of that movie, I would not stop pausing, rewinding, and talking through it. And then finally I went, you guys are gonna kill me. And then I stopped. So like that was an accident on my part. That was a total accident on my part. I will learn. I will try not to talk through things. I will just let them play out because honestly, that's probably the best thing. Because honestly, at the beginning of Schindler's List, I said that I thought that he was experimenting on them. Why did I get like a why did I mesh Schindler's List with Stonehurst Academy? I obviously got the two movies confused or merged together or assumed that they were kind of similar. With that said, I did get one comment. That said that my reaction was fake. Okay. First of all, no. Hell no. You will never ever get a fake reaction out of me. Fuck no. First of all, I rewatched The Hills Have Eyes and I wrote that it was me rewatching it. And on top of that, I told you every single thing that I remembered at the beginning. And that's what I'm going to do. Just so you guys know, all of my subscribers, I will never fucking lie to you. Why would I fake react to anything? Honestly, I can't fake react to anything. I'm very, very bad at acting. If you think that that was me acting, oh my God, give her a Grammy! Are you serious? You think that's me acting? I mean, I think I could act if like that shit was going on in front of me. Like if like a fake actress was literally being like in front of, I honestly think I could possibly act that out. But honestly, I really don't think I could be fake. I couldn't be a fake person. The only time I can ever be a fake person is if it's literally someone I don't know and I don't feel like going to an explanation and then I say a random lie just so I don't have to like go into like a random, because usually my explanations don't make any fucking sense or they're weird or I think they're weird. So I just end up saying the easy thing. Like, what are you doing today? Instead of saying, oh, I'm working and I'm going to go to the pool and then me and my son are going to go to this farm because they have a certain pomegranate that he wants. I'm just going to say we're going to go to the pool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So please don't worry about me lying. That's never gonna fucking happen. I am never, ever going to react to a movie that I have seen. And if I have seen it, you will know every single thing I have seen right after I watch it. And that's my little quarrel with certain reaction channels. I have a little quarrel with reaction channels because at the beginning of the channel, or at the beginning of the video, they say, now I've seen this movie and I only remember a little bit. Bitch, tell me what you remember. Tell me what you remember. And then they just go fucking into it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call them out. Fucking Cinepalace does that all the fucking time. I fucking hate that. I fucking hate that shit. They also reference things that they haven't seen before. So I'm not gonna get into it. Just know that it's never gonna happen with me. And I really, really do appreciate you guys for thinking that I am that good of a fucking actress. Because oh my God, you guys thought I cried for 2 minutes straight? He must have not seen that. That commenter must have not seen me cry for 2 minutes straight, because imagine me, like, that was some fucking, what's her name? Jennifer Lang? That was some Jennifer Lang crying for 2 minutes straight. Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to make a joke because I've always wanted to act, but I've always said that I've really been really bad at it because, like, I'm not that type, like, I'm good to put myself into a situation because I'm very empathetic, but I don't think I could be like a villain, or I don't think that I could be something obvious, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Could I? I definitely couldn't lie though. I definitely couldn't like blatantly like, so like if someone tells me something and they're like, stay calm, I'm usually like, what? I'm usually that type of person where I'm like, and it usually takes everything in me to like, anyway, Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that factual fact tidbit. And thank you for subscribing after all my word vomit and my fucking loud ceiling birds. That was funny. That commenter was so funny. Oh my god. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know if there's something that you want me to react to down below. And just comment whatever you want down below if you freaking feel like it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Bye.